I'm just going to be completely honest. This is one of the pieces of advice that revolve around the fitness and weight loss industry that I just don't agree with. This is such a good question, so no hate to the question at all. But I don't understand why weight loss coaches or fitness coaches in general give this advice and tell people to do this. And the reasoning behind that is recalculating your deficit after you lose weight is so unnecessary. There's no better data to tell you the moves that you need to make and the changes that you need to make based on the results that you've already seen from a certain number and from your habit. Using calculators online is a great place to start, but once you see how your body has reacted to certain habits, that is the best data you can use to make decisions. Because calculators online aren't always the most accurate anyways, but the data that your body gives you and the results that you see is the most accurate data. So here's what you're gonna do instead. The only time you ever need to make changes to your routine, like your activity level or your calorie intake or whatever, is if your body stops responding to the stimulus that you're giving it in order to see weight loss progress. This is why tracking your calories and tracking your weight loss progress at least once a week is so important. Because when you have that data to look back at over time and look at the trends, then you can make changes based on that. So for example, say that you're in a 500 calorie deficit every single day and you're doing a calorie intake of like 1,500 calories. Say that's caused you to lose 30 pounds over time, but then you realize that you're not losing weight as fast or your body isn't adapting as quickly as it used to. Then the first thing you need to do is look at if your approach has stayed the exact same from the beginning when you were producing the results that you wanted. If you've been really consistent the whole time with your calorie intake and your activity level hasn't changed, you haven't missed workouts, your step count stayed the same, etc. Maybe you're not losing as quickly as you were in the past, and that's what tells you that you need to either decrease your calorie intake from what it was or you need to up your activity level from what it was. There's really no need to go recalculate anything when you already have all that data and you know what's working for you. Because for example, if you went and plugged that in and a TDEE calculator told you that you needed to stay at 1,500 calories, you already know that obviously that's not producing the results that you wanted. Since everybody's body is a little bit different and their metabolism is a little bit different, then you need to go off basically the cues that your body is telling you. If all those things are happening, then you would know, okay, if I'm intaking 1,500 calories and it's not producing the results that I want, I can maybe drop to 1,450 or 1,400, or I can up my step count on average across the week. If you've been at 5K, you can go to 6 or 7. You just need to make changes based on what has worked for you in the past and keep progressing in a way that keeps showing you those results. Basically, your body and its response is paramount, and if you can track that data and make decisions based on that, it's always going to be more efficient than going to a random calculator and using that number.